Hello there, welcome to the most important Heart Explained Therapy film that I'm going to do, because in 5 minutes I'm going to tell you, if you listen to this information and you really get what I'm saying, this can help you get to a place where you don't have to suffer as bad as you do with your mental health. Now, it's controversial, and the reason that I can say it is I'm not an accredited person to any outside label. This is stuff that scientists and doctors will not tell you because they fear policies and procedures, right? I can tell you because I have the freedom of a personal opinion and theory based on my own personal introspection of life, right? Now, I would quite happily get you to comment in the YouTube channel if you don't agree with anything that I'm about to say, but this, I wouldn't be saying it unless it's unarguably the truth, and this is the truth for me. You don't have to suffer with any of your mental health problems. That is from small issues with stress, panic attacks and anxiety, from stuff that causes skin problems and allergies, and also from some of the deep psychosis problems that we have from basically PTSD can be cured if you understand what I'm about to say. Now, take PTSD. PTSD is formed like any other mental health as a concept in the mind. Now, people will say that post-traumatic disorder is a different thing for everybody. I'm going to tell you how it's actually fundamentally, when you break it down, it's the same thing that every human being already has on the planet. Now, I can tell you that you have all got PTSD and you have all coping with it your own way. That's either at work, going to massive sports events, which you can't do at the moment, what most people do, drinking, taking drugs. The heroin addict who's homeless in a sleeping bag is actually using that as a coping mechanism to his traumatic experience in his life that he doesn't understand how to live with. Now, when you understand mental health and you start talking about it like this, it's quite harsh, it's quite brutal, because I'm almost saying that your suffering is not happening. I'm not saying that. I know that you have a problem. What I'm saying is it started as a fall and as an inner dialogue inside your system, which is wrong, and this is what we have to reverse for you to get to the other side, which is, wow, I created my mental health as a coping mechanism to the trauma that I have never acknowledged even happening. Now, how do we do this? How do we stop with these first thoughts that come on? I mean, the first time you know that you've got a problem or you've got your mental health disorder, your first time that you've got something or you realise it is, let's take an example of a panic attack. A panic attack, you have already had the bad inner dialogue. You have already worried about something that you don't even know you're worried about, and as a mechanical system, your mind is aware that you are not seeing this reality the way that you should be seeing it, which doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter whether it's true or false. I mean, it's an illusion either way, so it's not really based on any logic. So it turns off the lights. It makes you, what does a panic attack make you do? You could say it makes me have palpitations and stop breathing. It's in fact telling you to breathe properly. Why are you having palpitations and you're not breathing properly? Because you're already in your head worrying about an event that you're unaware that you're worried or scared about. That is anxiety in a nutshell for me. Now, this is important to understand, and it's really important, because if you get this, I promise you, you're going to be in such a great place. Let's take PTSD. Let's go back onto the main one, because I want to show how you can break this down. PTSD is a feeling that you have to feel the way that you have done in the past. In the past, through your traumatic experience, whether it's been at war, in the work environment, in a family environment, worst case scenario, even some that are just mild, in that place you felt a feeling of terror, dread, insanity, chaos, madness, and it produced a lot of chemicals in your body that your body has actually got used to and thought, hold on a sec, that's normal, that's a normal mechanism that happens and it helps me survive. Now, what we need to do is understand that you don't need that chemical reaction anymore. When you are shopping in the supermarket, you don't have to have that terror and dread come inside your body because of a